Esse the one from the 3-0. I move through the matrix like Neo. I stick with my Glock, I Magneto. Run up wrong and that shit is finito. This weed that I smoke is Vegito. I'm rolling burritos and sparking torpedoes. When I'm on a mission, I go incognito. I'm calling plays, I'm feeling like Vito.
Smack na. Smack a belly. We in this joint. It is the Smack Podcast. I am Tio the Esse. Arriba!
It's funny every time you do that.
Miss Deen, you know what I'm saying, the one and only. You know, we got a special guest today, you know what I'm saying. He don't even do this type shit. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, like, go ahead and introduce yourself, bro.
3 J's, the Odd Gawd.
Yes, sir. You do, like, a plethora of things, honestly. But, like, as far as, like, music and entertainment go, like, what do you do? What have you done within the field of that?
Within music,
Yeah.
a little rapping, a little writing, a lot of features, a couple shows. That's about it, you know. Now I'm on some management journey.
Yes, sir. Shout out. So, bro, he's managing the TL, the Esse music. You know what I'm saying?
True.
You know, I feel like that's a entity of itself that need, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm doing smack, like, I can't do both and give them both. You know what I'm saying? Because I like perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like people being modest when they get up this joint, but bro, he got bars. First of all, like, he was like an influence. Like, I was spitting shit. Well, I still am, but like jumping off the porch with that shit. Then like, you're very networked. I don't even know if that's a fucking term, but like,
It is.
you know what I'm saying? You plugged in, like,
I think we all understand when you mean
yeah,
network. We
yeah,
get it.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's a good look. And then, where you from, bro? Originally.
Originally, keep it G, I was actually born in Virginia.
Where?
Yeah, if you really want to keep it real, I was born in Virginia.
Smack facts.
Yeah, I've just had the luxury of just living, you know, all over the United States. Louisiana, Colorado, Maryland, Virginia, Florida. I just been able to put my feet everywhere, basically. Not really one place. I can't really claim one place as home. Because there's so many places where I've actually left the imprint. So,
That's weird. I always thought you was from, like, originally in NO for real. But that's alright.
yeah.
That's alright.
How long have y'all known each other?
About 11 years.
Yeah, niggas locked in for real.
If not longer than that.
Yeah, man. But like I said, this is the Smack Podcast. You know what I'm saying? So, what's some of your favorite strands of marijuana? Cannabis.
I'm old school, yeah, man. I like the old school strands. I'm gonna keep it real. I like stuff like White Widow. Hindu Kush is one of my favorites. Anything blueberry. I like anything blueberry. Northern Lights was pretty cool. Like anything old, like anything that's old. I don't really care for all this new stuff. But like out of like my top favorite,
Bro, you was in like Colorado, bro.
I know, and I grow weed, so it's like if it's not YP, then I prefer old school strands. I don't like all this new stuff. It's just names, like it's just names. Y'all just paying for names, bro. Y'all ain't even paying for good quality. Remember back in the day, you would get some perp. You hit the perp. You and your mans hit the perp. You fried. You dicked out for like 2-3 hours. You hit a joint now. By the time you done with that, you rolling up another one. Brunts and gelato. I don't care about none of that. Give me that old school, man. Give me that granddaddy perp. Give me that good blueberry. Give me some good Northern Lights. You know, give me some Hindu Kush. That original Afghan stuff like that.
I do remember the AK-47. Damn.
Real
right
stuff.
though. You right though. That's crazy.
The real.
Nah, they
one.
got some. What's the it's Dino? Dino. It was the Dino White. that shit. But some shit today is just like I ain't gonna hold you. Oh yeah, you do the well I don't know you
Super
super.
weed. Yeah, super.
You need your veggies. It's good. Take your veggies, everyone. You do a lyrical light up,
Okay.
but we gonna get to that. So you was doing like a smoke review, right?
Yeah, I initially started off doing weed reviews, cannabis reviews.
Cannabis reviews.
Yeah, I had like over 140 something videos before YouTube demonetized me. They paid me for it, and then they turn around and demonetize me for it after they already paid me. Real weird, right? Already got checks, pay stubs, direct deposits, and then one day I wake up and all my videos I got to take them all down because I think the rules changed. They changed the guidelines in January or something. The guidelines changed, so I had to take all of my videos down.
What? Okay. What specific? Do you remember like any? Just for people trying to learn some shit. What specific guidelines?
Basically, me talking about cannabis and showing cannabis and just sitting there on camera smoking the L and all of that, they thought that was like promotion of use of tobacco and something about trying to sell weed.
You use rice papers. The fuck?
I don't know, bro. Nah, that's actually back. I wasn't even smoking papers then. I was only smoking blunts.
Backwoods.
I just started smoking papers when I got out here and I got sick. The damn bronchitis, asthma, messed my chest up. So I had to stop smoking blunts. I ain't want to, but I had to. I'm glad I did.
When you smoke, it be all tree.
Yeah, I don't do that weird stuff y'all do out here, bro. Y'all be doing that weird stuff. What y'all call it? Funnel? Yeah,
From the islands.
bro. Y'all wild out here, bro. That's like some stuff they do over in England or something, bro. Like overseas in Amsterdam.
Bro.
Yeah, y'all basically lacing weed with tobacco, bro. Like, I'm cool on that. Straight herb, bro. Other than that, you should just smoke a blunt. If you're gonna put tobacco in your herb, just smoke a blunt.
I've heard this argument as well.
It makes sense.
I can see both sides.
But you continue to do it
Hey,
your
man,
way.
said, nah, I can't.
I don't know.
Continue,
I don't know
Nah,
if that's
'cause,
an
like-
East Coast thing.
I don't know, cause I remember hitting papers just straight tree. That shit always burn. Like I hated that shit.
What did you mean it burned?
Like shit. Like it was uncomfortable. It was uncomfortable smoke.
Just smoking straight herb? Because you getting straight flavor of the herb. You getting...
Maybe it was the papers. I went through different types. I've been smoking papers for a minute, nigga. Top papers, easy widers, fucking
the worst.
Nigga.
Everything you just named was horrible.
Exactly. So I had to like find my way to like bamboo, like, and then I found my way to the rice paper lounge. I like stuck. I just like want to make some rice papers now. Like
Which rice papers?
I want to do research, but I just know whatever papers I have, I want them to be rice. Cause I like how they hit. I like, you know what I'm saying. I'm a hemp. If I'm gonna hit a bamboo, it's gonna be it. By my, I don't know. I used to like hemp,
I
but
think
now
hemp
it's
is
like
better than rice.
sometimes.
I think the hemp papers are better than rice.
Hemp. That's what I do. I can't smoke like. I'm glad you don't do the sheets of fucking notebook paper. It's bad.
Hey Mo, Easy Riders was wild as shit.
What
like
you smoke?
that shit was crazy.
I smoke bamboo hemp.
Bamboo hemp. Aren't those kind of flaky too? Don't those flake out a lot?
Shout out to the train.
The
Nah, not the
unbleached
hemp,
ones.
the classics. The classics. I hate classics because of that.
The unbleached
But I
ones,
like how
they-
classics hit.
they
Like
more, like, I don't know. It's crunchy. It's not like paper. Like I don't know. The red pack, it feel like it gets soft under your finger when you start to, crumble it up, like
Okay.
paper. Like you keep touching notebook
classics
paper, that
and
shit gonna
shit,
get
yeah.
soft. That's how the classics feel to me.
I haven't used those in a long time.
I might use that if I had to do surgery. Like say if I ripped a J and I'm not trying to fucking re-roll this joint, might be in a hurry. You know what I'm saying? Rip that bitch apart, do some surgery. We're good.
I started with Swishers because I was no, not Swishers, Rellos,
Oh.
strawberry Rellos, because I was selling them junks. I was
Oh,
selling
boy.
them junks, fool. I was selling them junks. But
The
like,
little individually packed
yeah,
Yeah,
joints.
the little joints in the foil.
but then I started going to Morgan. I'm like, I ain't know how I really roll. Like for real, niggas was like, niggas always was rolling, but like, I used to freak blacks. Like I take all the blacks out, put my motherfucking weed in that motherfucker.
Bruh, I did that one time. That was like the best, worst high I ever had in life.
I understand.
Yeah.
It got stink. That's why I had to learn how to roll that pearl shit. You know? But like for that, I'm like, I'm finessing that shit. But then them joints, I had a case so I could like break shit down, see how it roll out.
Practice
You know what I'm saying? Then after that, moved on and shit. Chocolate Rellos was the session shit.
I ain't never liked chocolate Rillos too much.
And then they like, you could break the joint down, break the leaf like that. Niggas used to get surgery. That's why I motherfucking moved to the backwoods, cause like I was already rolling that shit like a leaf. Like I was using the leaf as that joint.
Yeah, them leaves were trash though. It was like pieces. Just pieces.
Yeah. Say Q. Nah though.
That's crazy how, like, throughout your lifetime, when you're a smoker, you learn how to roll a whole bunch of different types of things. You can't call yourself a smoker unless you. I'm not gonna say you can't call yourself a smoker, but like, in the amount of seniority or whatever, you got a little certain badge seniority. You went through the Rillo phase, you went through the paper, backwood, whatever, and you actually know how to roll it.
Yeah, and part of everything.
It'll take me a minute, but I can roll it backwood.
You be rolling the hemp. I think you good.
Thank you. It's all about the artisan shit. You know what I'm saying? Artisanal J's. That's what we giving out here.
I feel like you kind of roll. How you roll kind of matches like your life.
Damn.
Like if you look at your J and then you think about your life. Like think about
Life
everybody
is
you
a
know
J. That's what
that
I'm
actually
saying.
roll them sloppy, crazy J's. The J be all messed up. It be limping and holes in it. And then you think about like, damn, cut life is like up and down, round and round. Cut doing some wild stuff. That's how his joint look. If you look at your homegirl joint, it's just like it's like almost perfect, but then it got like a little stress at the end of the J. That's her life. Like I'm so sick, bro. If you really look at people and then you look at their joints and you look at their blunts, it actually meets them. Like that joint,
Oh hell no! You
it
got the
really
blunt
reflect.
whispering. Wait a fucking
I
minute.
swear, bro, a person joint could tell you a lot about them. I'm so serious. I'm not even
Read
playing.
it. Here you
Oh yeah, look at
go.
that.
Read it.
Look, she got the
He's
filter
like a
on it.
blunt
He said the
whisperer.
blunt
It's
whisperer.
almost pregnant, right? It's almost pregnant.
Oh hell no! I rebuke that.
She doesn't like this reading.
I don't like it.
Look,
Give
it's
it
all-
back.
No. Look.
Oh, child,
You starting
nah,
out
yeah.
wrong. You're not
Nah.
getting no. You're not giving your 40 cents a minute. Goddamn.
Nah, cause you know how some people blunt, it just be having like a stomach on it. You know what I mean? That's why I said it was almost there, but it looked like you just held that in too long. But nah, hold on. You get a good look. Only thing I don't like is how this end wasn't twisted and packed down, so your J not gonna burn right.
What does it say?
It's time
What
for
does it
that.
say about her?
Yeah, what is this? What does that J say?
I usually do it before, but you know, I was literally
was-
being handed a J, so I kind of had to.
I'm
put
not
it in
gonna
my
say
pocket.
I feel like she's a smoker. I feel like she's a smoker. I don't want to call her bougie. I don't want to say she fancy. I don't want to say she high maintenance, but she up there.
50 boys. Fuck what you talking about?
Yeah.
I feel like she up there with
Southeast
it.
Poodle.
Yeah, nah. I could definitely tell that you like to smoke. You ain't really take
don't
your
do it
time
often.
with that. You be on the go. I could tell that you like on the go type of person. Like you to grab and go. You don't really stop too much. Cause you ain't stop and take the time to pack the
Blunt
weed in
whisperer,
there.
y'all. Hey, no bullshit. At first, I was against this, but okay, we're back in the right lane. Keep going.
I'm just, you could really tell. I'm telling, like the way he ain't roll his joint with a filter. He ain't roll his joint with a filter, and he didn't pack it down. That definitely tells a lot about him.
First of all, I packed it down after I walked out, but I didn't put the filters in that joint. I wasn't thinking. I don't be trying to take niggas filters and shit. I be like, fuck it, I thug it.
Look, I got a whole man. You got me pulling out shit like I got the Bonnie bag. Come on now, I
told
got
him
like
I had
two.
a whole bunch of filters.
Yeah, I got 2 packs of
Uh-huh.
filters.
See,
I already.
Just put 5 drinks up.
ill prepared. Just ill prepared. At least you be prepared.
I don't. I got
No.
a glass filter if I use a
That was
filter.
just
I don't
today.
use filters. I ain't gonna hold you. It might say weed, it might not. I don't know. I feel like
using a filter give you a cleaner burn. It's not actually about saving weed. It's about just giving you a cleaner burn and a more
Don't
even
worry about
burn.
weed in your mouth. when you
Yeah.
smoke.
Definitely.
that's
that shit.
true. That's true.
Catch a Scooby snack in the back of the throat.
Unless you grind your weed a little bit too small,
Too
just
fine.
break it apart with your hand. Don't even grind it because you're gonna be inhaling weed through the filter.
I had a grinder from Jamaica that wasn't built for like American weed apparently because the teeth fell off, bro. Like, but it's still cool. It was like hand carved and shit.
How does that happen?
It's wooden.
Is their weed softer? I mean,
Nah, it was the metal
I-
shit. It was like
their
little
weed
metal.
softer?
Nah,
I would think they grind more like seeds and stems than we do.
Oh, I don't know how they smoke over there. I would love to find out.
Nah,
no,
they had
they
some-
weed is all natural.
But you saying like they grind the sticks
Yo,
and
yeah,
the
nah,
seeds
oh, yeah,
with it,
all-
where, like
all
we
that.
don't. I don't. I take all that out. I
It's
don't.
actually rare trying to find buds in Jamaica that don't got season.
let's go to Jamaica, man. They
Mhm.
said they had like
I gotta get a passport.
the world. Yes, you do. The world's like strongest pack in the continent of what they call Africa today, right? What the fuck? I'm gonna look that shit up. But like, I would like a strain that is the head of the fucking strain. But I want to mix it with shit. But I want that to be the head of the strain.
That's why I named Hindu Kush, because Hindu Kush is literally one of the strongest natural plants that actually grow. It grows in the Hindu mountains, naturally. Like that's where it derives at. It derives between Afghanistan and Pakistan in the mountain valley, naturally. That's why I say, bro, all of the classic weed, like all of the old weed strands, all the originals are the strongest. They are the best. That's why we have all this new stuff. Durban, it was a landrace Durban that made the way for cookies. If Durban was never invented, cookies would, or if Durban was never found, I can't say invented. If Durban was never found, cookies wouldn't be here.
That's funny. I was just looking at
That is crazy. The J whisper.
it. See, I came with the celestial cup. I've been seeing synchronicities, y'all.
I'm feeling that.
J whisperers.
You always need
Hey.
the J whisper.
You gotta go on YouTube with that shit.
The J whisper. I like that.
Call him now for your fucking free J reading.
For your free J reading.
Call him now. You gotta bring him. Where Miss
You
Cleo
got to
at?
see it through, my boy.
Gots to see it through. Where is Miss Cleo? Did that? Remember? I think she got bagged or something.
Yeah, I heard she was fraudulent. I don't know if it's true, but
You
with the media saying, nah, you know what I'm saying? I'm probably like a little girl. When
Mm-hmm.
I never
I might would have
believed
kicked
it.
my ass.
I know you did not just call this motherfucking lady telling her all my shit.
I'm gonna tell you your future. I'm about to kick your ass. I
Mm,
ain't messing with that lady.
that's where scams started.
Damn.
Sure, she wasn't the first scammer, but you know, she had a good run. Motherfuckers was calling her left and right. They had
She had a great
testimonials and
run,
everything.
yeah.
She was so famous that Ja Rule did a fucking skit. Yeah. Yeah. He did a skit on one of his albums when he was making fun of like Miss Cleo.
This nigga Ja Rule was fucking Drake. And nobody wants to give him that motherfucking
I don't know.
for a year or two. Not like a 10-year Drake, but like a. And when I say Drake, I don't mean like. I mean like the celebrity of who the fuck
Nah,
they
like
are.
he he was hot. He was doing his thing, but to say he was the Drake of nah.
Before 50 Cent, bro.
Bruh. Like I said, he was hot. Son.
No, bro. He was he was bigger than hot, bro.
Drake, bro. I don't think you
Alright,
understand
nah,
how
alright,
big
so,
Drake
alright,
is, bro. I don't think you understand.
No,
bruh.
listen. So
But before it was a Drake, it was a Ja Rule. That's what I'm saying.
You
Not,
got-
he
you-
sing and go ahead.
no. You gotta think about who he was with. All right, Murder Inc. was Murder Inc. But they really wasn't about all that shit. He was supposed to be like the hardest person on there, right?
Ashanti.
And Irv wasn't really about that. So Drake, he got Wayne and like all these heavy hitters
I see
on
what
the
you're
side of
saying,
him.
yeah.
So if anybody came at Drake, you know what I'm saying, during beef, he'd have been in a lot of beef. Everybody had his back. Who gonna go against Wayne? They gonna try, but he probably gonna eat their ass alive at the fucking age that he is right now. Ja Rule didn't have that when 50 came out, and 50 had the fucking buzz. That nigga was everything.
50
at the
was
moment.
a real.
He got a doll made up
He was-
with the nigga's chain.
Kind of certified.
Down bad.
Come on. Everybody, like,
Alright, but
been
look,
on that shit.
See, y'all looking at it through the wrong lens right now.
Nah.
I'm just saying, like, in the time of his like prime, like,
no, I'm agreeing with you at the fact that he's like the Drake of that time. Because he was singing and everything. But the reason why he didn't last and
'Cause
Drake
50
did
came
is
through
because 50, yeah,
with
Kendrick
that,
done been,
y'all
Kendrick
owe some
went
bitches.
at,
But how long y'all think them features would have last, bro? Like, come on, bro. Like, Ja Rule was mad hot because of the features, bro. Like, the people, all the artists he had on them features they were the main
alright,
show.
so let me
They were
see.
the main show.
Everybody getting the
Mariah Carey, Ashanti, come on, bro. Like,
So do you consider Drake to be a feature? Like, is he, because I feel like he does frequent a lot on people's songs.
Drake is a whole stimulus package.
Yeah, Drake is the plan.
I'm dead, bro.
Drake is God's plan.
I'm dead, no. Like,
For real.
a Drake feature is literally worth more than money. Like, would you rather take $100,000 or a Drake feature?
Give me a Drake feature. You don't even got me. Give me the whole.
A Drake
Do the
feature
hook.
will do more for your career than anything else.
Oh,
You better
God.
give me the Drake feature. Fuck that
You
money.
could get one Drake feature,
We gonna make
you don't
6
need no
times
record
that.
label. You ain't gotta sit there and wait for no record label after you got a damn Drake feature. They gonna be calling you.
The Migos hit another plateau when they got on. What was that joint? What was that joint? Versace?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
When Drake hopped on, like, that's when I really seen his power. Like, damn. Like, cause I was fucking with the Migos when nobody was really like, they was not really fucking with them niggas. But yeah, Drake is another entity. But I'm telling you, I mean, I don't know.
It's hard to compare, but I feel like Ja Rule laid the groundwork for the singing ass rappers.
You can say that. I could agree to that.
And then, like, alright, so every artist when they get to they like, whatever, they had like a year or two of straight feature, like a Wayne, or Wayne did more than that shit, but like a Wayne, like a Gucci, like a T-Pain, like you know, niggas, they hit they hit their takeoff, and then like niggas like, can I get a feature? And they got endless features coming out.
Right.
But I guess that's when they on top though.
For the most part. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot going on in the world. Everybody stay smart,
Hey,
stay dangerous.
has anybody seen that Judge Mathis episode? It's a meme, honestly, but it's an actual episode. And the lady is trying to explain that she not a crackhead, but you know, it's Judge Mathis. And he like, you sure?
Man,
Yeah, that's
Like-
going around on Instagram.
I'm mad that he kind of put her out there. Maybe she didn't want to say that she used to be a crackhead, but you know, that's his thing. I know a crackhead when I see one, man.
I know a crackhead when I see one.
So you got the money. Did you use it to buy crack? Was it for crack, ma'am?
I'm like, why everybody? But he be like, I know a crackhead when I see one. Ma'am,
It'd be funny.
you are a crackhead. I'm like, damn, how the fuck you just talk to somebody a crackhead, bro?
Hey,
Cause
maybe she
you
really
a
needed to
judge.
hear that though. Maybe she really needed to hear that. Sometimes, you know, when you so in denial, sometimes you just need the truth smacked on you. Sometimes you just need that.
That's real. That's real.
She just kept telling herself that she wasn't a crackhead, and I don't do crack. You do. Look, get around it.
I don't do it a lot, but you do it.
Whether it's on the weekend,
Is it occasional or like what the fuck?
Yeah. Crack is not like Nike. Like, just don't do it. Don't
not
do
a
it.
social drug.
These niggas took all their shoes. Why do y'all think they took all their shoes out of like Foot Locker?
Who did?
Nike.
Oh. I don't know. Foot Locker don't like black people?
They can't. That's impossible. You know how much money they make off black people?
Shit, you
'Cause
know how
Nike
many
act like
people
they
who
fuck
don't
with-
fuck with black people that make billions off black
Yeah,
people?
Gucci's the number one. They done told y'all niggas to stop coming there, and what y'all do? Sit in line.
Wore blackface.
I will not.
I watched the
Chanel
movie
had
though. I ain't gonna hold
blackface
you.
sweater as well.
I don't support none of that. I don't support none of
Buy
that.
black, y'all.
And none of their family even a part of the fucking company anymore. They all sold their fucking shares and shit.
Public trading companies name.
I don't even know who they're under, but whoever they're under has nothing to do with like the actual Gucci family type shit.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I mean, that's a crazy story. I ain't gonna lie, I like shit like I like to see what shit started like. You know what I'm saying? And they where they at cause of the fine quality that they fucking bring and the consistency. Like niggas is I don't know, bruh. Like
Is it really that, or were you pushed into buying it? Were you influenced into buying it? Were you brainwashed into buying it? Was it like something that was pushed on your subconsciousness? Like,
yeah, I'm with that shit. But like even still like I don't know. Most niggas wanna be comfortable. So you're not gonna spend nah, I ain't gonna lie. Some niggas be wearing some like I understand niggas wear fitted clothes, but some niggas be OC with that shit and they can't be comfortable. So,
Right. Got their preference.
so I don't even know where I was going with that, but yeah. Smack no. Folk time.
Are you smacking the fuck?
Somebody tried to. Everybody stay safe. Somebody tried, I guess, run down on the baby. And the situation was de-escalated. No one was killed in the process, but someone was maimed.
someone got popped.
It'll be okay. Maybe. I don't know.
I'm assuming it's not the baby.
Nah, it wasn't. You know, this nigga
I feel like this
it's almost
happens
never
to
him.
Way too much.
too often, bro.
It's almost like a first.
Staged.
Oh,
I mean,
that's
he
what you were
killed
going
somebody.
with it.
I mean, allegedly. I mean, I don't know. I don't even want to talk about this. But
Let's just say he has a longevity.
Repeated events.
You know what it remind me of?
whooping niggas in bowling alley.
Bowling alleys.
Nah, Cud deserved that though.
He
Dude did deserve that. Yeah, he shouldn't have did that. You don't just run up in there talking shit. Come on, bro. Like I got my whole squad in here. We chill. Like what you think was gonna happen? Then you came in there swinging and thought you was really gonna. I know you was mad about your sister, but just like her, y'all could both go sit down in the corner together. Relax. He did that to himself.
Oh, alright. Alright.
No.
So, I do want to touch on this shit, because, like, I feel like we was talking about this shit on the episode, but, like, some shit happened. Motherfucking, the Will Jada shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know relationship, fuck that shit. Does the situation, like, hinder or, like, what you feel about, like, the whole, the nigga went up there, smacked the nigga, like, from that, like,
What do I feel?
yeah,
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I don't.
I know, I was about to say, you probably don't
What type of way about that?
But it's
I feel like that was I can't even say that because I know y'all gotta do stuff with this, but
I feel like it was staged.
certain people are marked. You know, he was getting marked out basically. He was doing that on his exit because it's just crazy how he just turned around and got banned for a decade from the Oscars. I kind of felt like something was already in motion to have that happen. Like that was his outro. I'm gonna keep that little part to myself, but that's how I feel about it. Like, I watch them celebrities when things happen in the celebrity realm within that circle of actresses and actors and sports players and rappers. It's certain circles that things happen in that just make you really think about it. If you're not one of the sheep, if you're not one of the cattle, and you really paying attention, like even deaths, like even when certain people die, and then watch who dies around them people. So, it's just kind of crazy how you slap a man and then all of a sudden you're banned for a decade.
Could have been worse. Could have got shot.
He was a black man slapping another black man. They
What
were
if-
not going to shoot him.
What if Chris Rock had, you seen Django?
Yeah. Oh,
Remember
yeah.
the white dude had the little Johnny has. Say Chris Rock said it. Little deuce, whatever the fuck he got in the jump. Swing out. Hit Will a couple times, you know what I'm saying?
Chris Rock used to getting bitch slapped.
God damn it.
He used to that, bro. He grew up like that. It's okay. You
Well,
know?
yeah. Everybody hates Chris. If that's real, then.
That's what I'm. If that was real, he used to be in bitch slap, bro. It is what it is. But personally, you watch that man come up to you and slap you. You ain't sidestep. You ain't step back. He let that happen. That's another reason I feel like
I mean,
it wasn't authentic. That was plot. That was a plan. It looked good. Wonderful ratings. A lot of controversy around it. Everybody's talking about it.
I just want to know how the fuck did August Alsina name get brought back up and all this shit? How, Mo?
hey, this nigga name is a comedy. Like,
How
He
could it
just
not?
keep coming back
that's a
though.
funny
Like,
name. Like,
How could it not? That's gonna forever haunt him. That's gonna forever haunt Will. You trying to be someone and be some character, some image, some figure that your wife wants. You can't fit them shoes, and he know that. So you got to do everything in the world to let her feel this emptiness, this fake happiness that she looking for. A void that don't even exist anymore, but she's still dwelling in that moment. And what did that do? Will suffer from that. Therefore, the kids suffer from it.
damn. Nobody could fix you.
No, oh no.
You can't fix nobody. It gotta be a self-help thing type shit. I mean, people could have like support. You can support somebody, whatever. But like, as far as somebody trying to change or do something different, that shit gotta be eternal. Like, you can't make nobody do nothing. You can't even really make your kids do shit. Like, you tell them, I whoop your ass. They still do some shit. Like, the fuck is going on? That shit don't work. That's why that shit put that the being a parent put you like you understand like the origins or the stories of like what God is to man, like, cause He created them, gave them a will. You could tell them don't do some shit, and they know you'll fuck them up. Sometimes it's like, fuck it, I take the risk. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? I could see like where that come from.
yeah.
Yeah.
Give advice, but shit, hope for the best.
Basically, life is just life.
It's a journey, man. You gotta enjoy the journey. Take every bit as it comes. The good, the bad, the ugly, the evil. Life is what makes us.
Yeah. What type of like music do you listen to like any of the newer artists or like
I can't really say I do, bro. I like Lil Baby. I like Lil Baby.
that nigga be going on?
I really just listen to like people in the camp. I listen to like my brother 1080p, Queen Lex. I listen to you. My nigga Spiritual Tony. Other than that, I listen to instrumentals. I don't really. The music nowadays is just too low. It's just too low frequency. It just make me want either go fight a nigga, either shoot a nigga, or do some type of drugs. Like that's just all low vibrational. I be listening to music so I could chill out, so I could catch a vibe, so I could smoke something, feel some high vibrations on the way to work or something. Calm down when I get off of work. I hear NBA YoungBoy driving home. I'm ready to shoot something. I'm ready to pull over, drag a nigga up out the car, and start beating on him. You know. Some of these other dudes, it's just like I don't even know what they saying because they just so drugged out. Like I don't pop perks, I don't sip lean no more. It's crazy, bro. Like back when I was coming up, like sipping lean was something like completely different than what it is today, bro. Like just to see where lean and where it started and where it's at now, it's like y'all done really took something that was used just for like gatherings, bro. Like something that was just on some social shit and made it a drug. Y'all got lean like liquid heroin. Like y'all got people down bad out here addicted to. I never even knew growing up that you could be addicted to drinking lean. That was something I ain't even know that was something that was even a thing. Cause remember when I met up with y'all, I had already been on the lean. I was putting all y'all on lean.
Facts. That's facts though. That's crazy.
And just to see where it's at now, where it's like we was getting bottles for certain numbers and things, and to see people paying thousands and thousands of dollars, like damn, y'all drug addicts. Cause I would never pay no $3,000-$4,000.
Yeah, $3 bands for some act.
Yeah,
like one bottle or
a pint.
A pint when we was
What?
paying $50-$60. Y'all
And
paying
a
$3,000,
straight drop.
$4,000. Yeah. Like y'all turned that to real drugs. Like y'all drug addicts. We wasn't doing that.
that sound like what they getting is a concentrate and they supposed to cut that shit with something.
They are, but alright, so niggas in Texas, well, I don't know if they do that shit down like South for real, but like in Texas, they sip that shit
Straight.
out
Yeah,
the
I know, like-
fucking.
Yeah.
But here, like
Like UGK
other
and
places,
all that.
like you know what I'm saying, they put that shit in some soda or some shit. But I never seen a nigga just be like, yeah, bro, I'm about to get some lean and just like, take a shot of lean or no shit like that. Sip.
Yeah, see,
like,
that's normal. That's normal.
damn.
Okay, so they paying more for the same amount.
Same
is it
amount.
a better quality or just stronger?
It's actually a weaker quality. It's yeah.
They used
The
to
lean
give
today,
niggas that shit.
Yeah, the lean today is not what it was back in the Gap. It's just like people going around drinking like all these colors and they don't even know what these colors for. Like people be drinking green, like what you an HIV patient? Like why you drinking green lean? That's what it's for.
So it's the purple, right? Is that the
Magic Johnson
appropriate
be sipping
one?
the
Or?
green.
It depends on what's wrong with you. What
That's
you got a sore
crazy.
throat?
I
What you got a
ain't
cough?
never
What you
know
got a stomach ache? Like it's different colors for different things that's wrong with you.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, exactly. People just want to be drug heads.
Yeah,
They
that
just want-
red
yeah.
shit, that shit like regular shit, I think. Like, I don't sip anything
If you really got any type
Well,
of cold
sometimes.
symptoms, then yeah, you want the red.
It makes sense because they, like, as a child, you really was on red for real, or some yellow shit.
Like you don't, yeah. See the yellow and the clear, them is the two strongest. Remember when I had that clear stuff back in the day? It was putting everybody and every party down, hurting. We was hurting.
They cared.
It did not taste good. It did not taste good, but it was the absolute strongest. And then what was crazy is when I went to the doctor for pneumonia, they gave me the yellow. Yeah.
I always wanted to be a chemist.
A chemist.
Yeah. Chemist / pharmacist.
I always wanted to be a botanist.
Y'all are so burnt.
Botany? Don't you do, like, you participate in botany right now.
I know I do. I
No.
have some little succulents in the window. You know, I have some spring onions growing because I get tired of having to find some good ones. And I know I could at least have it when I want it.
At least when the world and you still be able to feed yourself.
True. I'm working on it.
You know,
'cause, it's coming.
we quickly going through a food shortage and people not even realizing it. But mark within the
crazy.
next 3 months how bad it's about to be with
Yeah.
food.
But they pay niggas not to generate food.
I know. Yeah. And they
What the fuck?
went to all the farmers and destroyed the crops, told the farmers to destroy the crops.
Damn.
And they purposely not bringing stuff over. They purposely holding up the ships and the trucks. Even the stuff that actually make it to the docks is not being unloaded from the docks.
Well,
Damn.
yeah, I heard that like the meat that actually comes in is actually years older than what you think it
Years?
is. Yeah, like because it's
Me,
frozen.
Years older.
They keep
It
it
depends
frozen.
on where you get it from. It really do. It depends on where you get it from.
I don't know.
'Cause,
I
you know,
don't
certain
trust that
states
shit.
have their own farms. Like Colorado, it's like a lot of local farms where you can get the meat. Where the grocery stores do get local supply. So it really
I'm
just
talking about
depends on
for
where you
us,
at.
like big city. It's not a whole lot of cows out here.
Hold
No,
up,
We gotta go down
in
some
northern
highway.
Maryland, no, it actually is. It is.
She from DC, so
I'm from
she don't
DC,
go to
but
supermarket.
I lived in Pennsylvania. It wasn't nothing but cows. Like I would drive past the motherfuckers, but like you gonna look so good on my plate. Yeah.
That's still somewhat local though. That could still get here
Yeah.
cold.
No, I'm hip, but I'm just saying, like, if they're going to be holding up things, those are like borders. So it's easier for the people who live closer to those towns to get it and get it fresh. But when it get to us, it's not no guarantee that it's really going to be good. And I know that they do certain things to make that shit look appeasing, make it look edible. Like, yeah, I ain't going to say no names. They know who the fuck they are because they did it. But the outside of the hamburger meat was pink. Like, that joint looked clutch. I was like, bet, we about to eat some burgers. Go into it, it's brown. Like, it reverse decomposing or oxidizing. I'm like, that don't make sense because how's the oxygen getting in without getting...
On the top, yeah, it's supposed to pierce through.
Yeah. So, I stopped eating hamburger meat a long time ago.
I just wouldn't have bought it from there no more. That's
Nah, I just don't like it no more. I'm
I
like,
can understand.
I just buy my own meat, grind it up, and you buy like steak meat, put it in the grinder.
I can't have a cow because I'm gonna be like read into it and shit at night before I go to bed, and like it's gonna have a nice little blanket because I know how to sew. Matter of fact, I can crochet that shit. Yeah, it's gonna have a nice little blanket. I can't eat that. We're not gonna.
That's
eat
what
her.
I'm saying. So I mean, shit. If a nigga gotta kill a motherfucking animal, they will. I mean, fish is easy to kill.
Been there, done that. I done bears, alligators, hogs.
You ate a
deers.
bear.
Yeah, oh yeah, you damn right. Black bear, wonderful. Literally the best thing that I've ate today. I've never had anything better than a black bear. The only thing that actually give a black bear a run for his money has been beaver. That's the only other thing that I actually had that was like,
Them things look like they fatty, or is it like a lot of tendons and shit? I don't know. Like, what's the meat construction of a fucking beaver? What would you compare it to?
damn, I guess like almost kind of like goat meat, but like a little more like stringy.
Oh, okay. Had some pulled beaver sandwiches, you know what I'm saying?
In
Sandwich
Texas, they got this restaurant that's how I initially ran across it. This restaurant was serving beaver nuggets. Yeah, I was like on a little road trip. You know what I mean? It was like a big ass billboard, and it was like the next stop. I forgot what they called the restaurant. It was something Chuck E.'s or something, and it was like, yeah, we got beaver. You could get beaver any type of way. They had beaver nuggets. You dip them in some sauce like little chicken nuggets. Pulled over. I went to the little restaurant, bro. I got me some beaver nuggets. I fell in love with that. Went right back in the menu. Started ordering everything from off the menu, beaver everything. I got me a beaver burger. I got some barbecue beaver, like everything.
I'm in amazement. Like, I've never heard of that before.
Yeah. Texas is crazy. Bro. It's a lot of good eats in Texas.
Damn.
Yeah, bro.
Beaver. It's fresh beaver.
Damn. They marking beavers in the back.
We just caught about 25 beavers last night.
Like, my only concern is, nigga, what's gonna happen to the dam? Who gonna help patch the fucking dam if they snatching up beavers and shit?
Babies and stuff, you know,
The other little babies, they too young to take on that type of responsibility,
it's
man.
beavers in the world.
Oh my God.
We straight with them dams is not worried about us.
I love ecosystems and stuff, so I'm just concerned, you know, just a little bit. They up here snatching beavers. Hide your kids, hide your wives.
Yeah.
I'm telling you one thing though, beaver tastes better than cow, chicken, and pig. Just like bear tastes better than cow, chicken, and pig.
I don't even really be wanting to eat
All
either
that,
of
think
those.
about it. Cows, chickens, and pigs, right? Those are the most populated animals that we eat on Earth, right? And why is that? Why are those three? There's millions and millions of animals on the face of the earth. And why do we only consume three?
They probably was.
Chickens don't fly.
Yeah, they probably was like
Neither
the
neither do
easiest.
turkeys. Come on.
We eat turkey, but
Neither do ostriches.
that's a
Come on.
second. Oh yeah.
Neither do
People eat
penguins.
ostrich.
Come on.
Okay.
No, we can't eat. No, can't
Fried
eat no
chickens?
motherfucking
I don't
penguin.
know.
It's buku animals that can't fly. Come on, bro. That ain't a good enough reason because they can't fly. No, come on. Cows, chickens, and pigs. Millions of animals on the face of the planet. We consume three. Our top three: cows, chickens, and pigs. Why don't we consume wild hogs? We consume pigs, not hogs, not boars, pigs.
I see what
Think
you're
about
saying.
it. It's just as much antelopes and wild gazelles. It's way more of them than it is cows. It's way more oxen. It's way more buffalo than it is cows. There's what, like 2 million different bird species, and we consume chicken? Cows, chickens, and pigs, the most manipulated animals. Things that they can produce in a factory, things that they could produce made out of chemicals, things that they could literally fatten up within 3 to 4 weeks, things that they could pump with hormones and steroids. They're in control of the growth of cows, chickens, and pigs. They have been able to manipulate cows, chickens, and pigs' DNA strands. Millions of animals, we consume three.
Damn, that's a good question now.
I've always thought about that since a little kid. Just watching the National Geographics, you seeing millions of animals all the time. Like, damn, why we only eat three? We only eat cows, chickens, and pigs. I used to always see, I wonder what a zebra tastes like. Zebra just look like it tastes good. Like, you ever seen a zebra leg? You ever seen a zebra thigh? Like that shit, grilled zebra thigh? I be thinking about that.
Down the
That's
street with that motherfucker. Fucking that
big
zebra
ass
leg
drunk
up.
zebra, yes. Yeah. And you gotta think about a zebra diet. And then think about a cow, chicken, and pig diet. What are they fed here in America? Corn. That's not in the pig's diet. That's not in the cow's diet. That's not in the chicken's diet. Corn is an unnatural food source to cows, chickens, and pigs, but that's what fattens them up. So when I ate black bear, why was it the most flavorful thing I've ever had? You gotta think about a black bear's natural diet.
Everything.
Think about a beaver's natural diet. It's aquatic. See, so when we eat wild game, I don't even like why they even call it wild game. When you eat natural food, you get more energy. You get more nutrients, more calcium. It's more everything for your body. It's more iron. It's more magnesium. It's more omegas. It's more everything off natural food, right? Because you're actually eating something that eats natural food. But when you eat cows, chickens, and pigs, they're not even consuming natural food.
Some people feed their pigs anything.
Some people feed
Pigs
their
will
pigs
eat
people.
anything. Yeah, pigs will eat anything. Fun facts, smack facts.
Yeah, they put anything in their feed because they don't fucking care.
Hopefully
I
your
just-
bacon
they don't
didn't
know
come
any
from these
better.
pigs.
Yeah.
I said hopefully people's bacon didn't come from these pigs that consume.
Hopefully y'all stop eating bacon. I heard it's carcinogen.
I don't think that will never happen.
Yeah.
Rest of you, man. Now I ain't gonna lie.
Rest in peace, bacon. I miss you.
Bacon from a wild hog is like 30,000 times better than bacon from any type of farm pig, ever. In Louisiana and in Texas, you could just shoot the wild hogs because they're a nuisance. Yeah, bro, you got some of the best bacon you'll ever have, ever in life, ever.
It's a hog outside.
Yeah.
Got breakfast, cuz.
Yep.
That's alright.
El Salvadorians be out there roasting whole pigs and shit with whole hogs. Yeah, bro, it's crazy.
Bruh, okay, so people always be like Mexicans, El Salvadorians, they just like, they squatted over here.
Yeah, they deep.
Yeah.
Like,
Like they don't really be a part of like the Hispanic communities. Like they got their own community. Like that's why I said El Salvadorian. I didn't say Hispanic. I specifically said that because that's what what the community was. They were all El Salvadorian. It wasn't no Guatemalans. It wasn't no Puerto Ricans. It wasn't no Cubans. It wasn't no Mexicans. It was El Salvadorians.
Damn.
Yeah. You gotta put respect on people, man.
Got to. Got to. Damn, I don't even think that nobody. Hey, bro, you be watching like actual sports and shit. Like, I do if I catch them joints. I really like I watch fights. Like, I like fights. This nigga Tank about to wreck. Rolly Ramirez or some shit. Some nigga. I think he like, cause like 13 and 0 with like. 14-0 with like 12 knockouts, but Javante, I think he knocked out like every nigga except like 2. No, except the last nigga. Last nigga he fought, I think that nigga won all the rounds. But yeah, boxing probably the only sport I really like be like looking into. Until like March Madness, I fuck with March Madness, and the playoffs, I fuck with the playoffs.
So you don't watch the regular season game?
If I catch them,
Yeah.
I be moving too much, so it's like, but like. A fight, I put that shit up on there. Like, about that shit up. Like, you be watching shit?
I don't watch sports. I don't even watch TV.
You be watching the Olympics, right there?
Nah, I just like to watch curling because I think it's funny.
Oh.
Hold on.
I
I'm
still don't
practicing.
understand, like, so, do you know the goal of the game? I know you got, like...
You gotta get this big-ass bluey-looking device from one end of the ice down to the other. And apparently the ice is, like, jagged or something, so it's gonna be ridged. It'll stop it from going down.
That's why they be doing that shit to smooth it out, sand it out type shit.
That's an OCD-ass sport. Like, who the fuck came up with this sport?
Your arms gotta be strong as shit. And your hand, eye, leg coordination gotta be on point, too.
Yeah. I just like it. It's interesting. Some things white people do crack me up.
I like
just
fencing.
like to watch it.
Fencing is cool.
Yeah, fencing is very nice.
Wait, like the little sword stuff? Nah.
That's some good shit.
I just seen people get a little too serious playing that. I just seen people get too serious.
Hey, that shit like that, cause like, I mean, you can't really watch two people sword fight anymore. So that's the closest thing we can get to it.
What's the funnest thing you ever did that most black people don't do?
Okay, so this wasn't fun. I'm gonna go to a fun experience if I think of one. But we went to a I'm on a road trip with my mans. Motherfucker, and the bitch was like, let's go to a plantation. But she's from Africa. Like, she's not from, like, America. So it's like, we went, and guess who the fuck was sponsoring this motherfucking plantation, bro? Guess what restaurant?
Cracker Barrel?
That is a good guess.
Okay.
Chick-fil-A.
Oh, I'm going to say Chick-fil-A.
What the fuck is going on here? We going and shit. We on a tour of this fucking nigga. Right? Yeah, bro. It was, I don't know, but it was white people there to see the tour. That was fucking me up. I'm like, I know why we here, or at least why I'm here. Like, no, I didn't know why I was there. I'm not gonna lie, but I knew why I was there, but I wouldn't have planned no shit like that, man. I ain't gonna. But like, I mean, it was an experience, but it was a wild experience. I wouldn't say it was fun.
I want to know, like, what do the white tour guides say to the white families? Like,
When we
hey
not
guys. Yeah, when there's no black people around, because I'm sure
there.
they
This is
keep
where
it.
the niggers were.
Yeah.
Like, this is where we
Yeah.
kept them, guys.
This is where we hung them. This is where we slayed them.
Those niggers couldn't run away from shit. Put the dogs on them and all that. I just wanted to slap a white person. That's why I didn't understand why I was there. Because, like, this shit is... I already know how. I don't need to be on a fucking plantation to understand. Like, and it was hot as shit that day. That made me mad, too, bro. It was hot as shit that day, bro. Like...
Ooh, yeah.
Damn.
They had Hispanics working the fields, though.
That's
That
like the
fucked my
modern
head
day
up. I'm like,
slavery.
damn.
Hey, don't act like they ain't going into slavery too.
Yeah, they got colonized by the Spaniards.
Yeah, come on,
But
bro.
nobody's slavery was just as on the level of these these ones.
From what we know. Yeah, ours is definitely more famous, but I feel like our island brothers and sisters, our island cousins, I feel like they had it a little bit worse than we did
It was hot as fuck where they were.
because they were the first ones getting dropped off on those islands before we even allegedly made it over here. Well, those of y'all that actually came over here, majority of us been here. Most of us are indigenous to this land. That's why you don't feel no urge to go back to Africa. When somebody say, "Oh, you're African American," that you don't even feel that African part. You don't feel that. Most of us not from Africa. Most of us have no African heritage. Most of us started right here in America. Y'all ever heard about Mesoamerica? Yeah, who you think was down there? Who you think was in Mesoamerica? Our people. Way before the Mongoloid Indians came over here and integrated with the Mesoamericans to actually create the indigenous Indians like the Aztec and the Inca and all of them. They come from the Mongoloid line, but we was already here. We ain't come from no Africa. Our people went into Africa. Our people were in Africa. Yes, we were seeded all over the globe. But they ain't kidnap no 8 million niggas and bring them from Africa over to America. That did not happen.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking because they only talk about like 3 or 4 ships that was. I'm like 3 or 4 ships is not
Bro,
transported.
I want you to think about something.
Even 10 ships.
If George Washington, they had this documentary on George Washington's slaves, right? And it talked about how they would lay bricks, how they were blacksmiths, how they used to solder, how they could build cabinets. If those were indigenous people took from tribal lands in Africa, where the hell did they learn all of these skills? Where the hell did they learn bricklaying from tribes in Africa? Who the hell was bricklaying in Africa in the damn tribe? They were living in huts, not in houses. So where did these so-called slaves acquire these skills? Blacksmithing. Those are traditions that were passed down from father to son, from father to son. Those came from people who lived in civilization, people who lived within a culture, not within huts and teepees and tents. No disrespect to Africa and no disrespect to the Africans, but that's where they derive from. We don't come from that. We don't come from tribal living. And it's in our roots. Those so-called slaves that George Washington had, those were taught to them by their fathers, their great-grandfathers. Those were skills that were passed down. No one was teaching. They didn't even want to teach slaves how to write or how to read. You really think they was teaching them how to bricklay, how to solder, how to forge weapons, pots, materials? Nah. Those so-called slaves had those techniques and those skills when they were enslaved. That's why they were enslaved, because they had skills, because they knew how to build, because they knew how to tend to the soil. They knew how to make the ground fertile so we could grow plants and veggies and stuff like that. It wasn't just the Native Americans. That's why the slaves were enslaved. And that's why I don't even like the fact that they call it black, but that's why the indigenous people started mating with the so-called Indians. Because there's a difference between the Indians and the indigenous people. Most of us have indigenous heritage, but we think that we're native. We got Native American in us. No, you don't, nigga. You have indigenous. To each his own.
Indigenous. Who the fuck was I talking to? But I mentioned this shit. But about like melanin is not on like the.
It's not on the periodic timetable. It's not there. Melanin is a artificial. That shit's not. It's not real, bro. It's not real. Yeah, melanin is not a natural element. We're carbonated. We have carbon within us. It's the carbon in our skin that gives us that glow. We all got a red hue to our skin. From the lightest of the lightest to the darkest of the darkest, we have a red hue to us. Where does that come from? That don't derive from any animal on Earth. Don't no animal have that. We're the only so-called animal on Earth with a full set of lips and curly hair. The only one. If we're so-called animals, right? They classify us as a mammal, as an animal.
Yeah, that never made sense.
Never, not at all. We're the only animal with these features. But you could tell where the East Indians came from. You could tell where the Asians came from. You could tell where the Europeans came from. You can't tell where we came from. You can even tell exactly where the Africans came from. Our features are nothing like their features. That's why they don't claim us.
Saying that. I be saying, bro, like you can look, you can tell 9 times out of 10, oh, he's African, literally. Like
Through their
African.
features. Their features are completely different from ours. They were the first after us, yeah. They were the first creations. Yeah. They were meant to be the frontline soldiers. That's why they eat a lot of meat. That's why, like, they're real big meat eaters. They have more of that genetic. I'm not gonna say which genetic, but they have more of that genetic. I know y'all gonna be using this for something, so I can't say too much.
I think I feel where you're going with that.
Damn.
Makes sense.
Shit.
But I don't know, I always thought that, like, we were connected because they saying that we came from Africa. You know what I'm saying? Then, yeah. Even after the Pangea, you know, after the continents separated or whatever, they saying we came over here in ships.
But we only think that, like you said, you always thought that because you were told.
Yeah, that's what I was told.
Yeah, a book taught us that. Someone wanted us to think that. That's why we take this title on as being black. What is black? Seriously,
Black is your sweatshirt.
black is a color. It's not a race.
It's a shade, actually.
A shade. So why do we take that on as a whole? Why do we take on black when we are not black? Black equates to loss. We are a lost people. That we are. They blacked out our history, and they call us black because they were literally able to black out our history, our heritage, our ancestors, where we derive from. They were able to black that out. Think about it. All you think is that you're African or you're Native American. That's all you think. Those are your only two options that you can possibly think that you are. And that's because those are the only two options they gave you. Either you're African or you're Native American. You came from one or the other. You're with one or the other.
Do you think that 23andMe test works? Like to actually give you markers of where your ancestors may be from? Of course, you know, if you're a black person, they're going to detect that. But I didn't think that there was an actual way to, because some people had the same DNA and they're not even the same color or the same race.
I feel like the only thing that can actually tell you what you are and who you are is to actually track it back yourself. You know, knowing who your mama's parents were, knowing who your daddy's parents were, knowing who that parents' parents were, knowing who that parent. That's the only way to actually track that is yourself. Some of our parents and great-grandparents and even greater than that were undocumented, running from slavery. You know, I'm not even saying that they were African running from slavery, but there was free black people here in America way before slavery started, and they were running from it. So a lot of our ancestors are undocumented, in which it should be that way today. Like a lot of us do have slave masters' names, but not even because our people were slaves, but because they married into that. They married into somebody who had a slave owner's name. Somebody in your family probably married a freed slave. You know, because the indigenous folks were integrating with the slaves. They were integrating with the natives and with the slaves.
Right, so like your grandma lost her name or whatever. But I don't know, I wish it was a way to keep the heritage alive because the kids need to know. Like you need to know where you from so that you just have an identity.
I just feel like that's not possible now because blood records don't go back that far. So it's like, it's no way y'all could tell me I'm related to such and such through a couple hundreds of years ago through a a name.
Or a picture. Pictures help.
Most of our names were picked up. Like you could be a part of the Adams family, and the whole time your name originally started off as Williams or Samuel or something, you know. And then all of a sudden, through many decades and marriages down, you got to Adams, and now you're tracing your history back for the Adams family.
That makes sense.
I seen a white person with my last name, and my last name is very not common. I was like, damn. Cause I never only people I seen with my last name was people that was look like me type shit. And this motherfucker was like an actor. It was like an old ass movie, like a 1920s. Like, damn, that's where y'all got this.
I don't mean to break it to you, but you are on the kind of, lighter side. and it's possible
Me feeling like a dark skinned nigga, my bad.
for, it's just possible.
It is possible. It
I
is
doubt
very
it.
possible.
I doubt it. It could be, but I doubt it. Cause we come in our own colors, bro. Like we as the black race, well, I hate that shit so much. Us as the bronze race, as the bronze people, we come in our own different tones. We have different shades, all in our own race. We have the lightest of the lightest. We got niggas that look damn near white. We got niggas that's black as tar. We got niggas that's yellow. We got niggas that's red. You know, we come as our own race all together, bro. That's what we really need to understand. Just because you lighter than him and she lighter than her and she darker than everybody, that don't mean nothing. That don't mean you got more this and that. Do you want to have more white in you? Do you want to have more European in you?
No, I don't feel like that's a flex for real.
It's not, exactly.
For somebody, but it
You a
might not
light
be.
skinned nigga. You got more white in you. It's no more white. It's no more white and more black. You can't be more black. Because if being black was the dominant trait, how the fuck can you be more black? Just saying.
23 and me, I want my goddamn money.
You did that joint?
My mother did.
Did it go like? What you find out? You find out something you ain't know?
Found out that we're supposed to be
Y'all
mostly
Nigerian?
black. Nah, I don't think they said Nigerian.
Everybody be like, yeah, I'm like,
I'm not. I love
11%
Nigerian movies, but I
Nigerian.
am not. They Joe Life recipe. That shit y'all good.
That shit do hit.
You hear me?
damn, I ain't never
Jollof
tried that
rice
shit.
is what?
I heard it's like very spicy.
It
Jollof
is.
rice with the white
Bring on the
sauce.
heat.
White sauce. I ain't,
White sauce.
Yeah, you
I asked for
missed him
white
right
sauce.
there. He can't. He not even gonna try.
I'ma just. What come in that joint? Like, it's just some spicy rice, cut up vegetables and shit.
Yeah, bro. It's like rice, peas.
Oh yeah,
You know
I
what I'm
fuck with
saying?
some jollof. Oh, I'm lying. I have tasted jollof rice. And I remember that shit was just spicy. It was good though, but the spice, child, like,
Yeah, some people don't make it so spicy. Like you want to be able to enjoy the rice and not.
I need to meet
Make it.
them because that shit was spank. Like that shit was like a spank, Jay. But spice. Like, damn, fool.
too
You want me
spicy.
to enjoy this shit or nah? Why is it so spicy?
Now you gotta get some bread. You be alright.
You right, but I don't know. I'm getting used to spicy foods though.
I love spicy food.
Like I'm fucking with jerk shit. Like now, like at first I like add a little bit
That
of
sound
jerk.
good.
Now it's like, go ahead, throw that jerk on there, cause
Nah, you gotta mix the curry with the jerk. The
I-
Jamaican curry with the jerk.
that's what I do every time I go to them. Like I get something that is curry, but I tell them throw the jerk on.
Right.
But I'm trying to tell you,
I got
bro.
both of them in the crib. I got the jerk and the curry seasonings and sauces. I ain't playing no games. You want it wet? You want it dry? I got both.
What's a good Jamaican spot here in the DMV, y'all?
Tropicana.
I don't know.
Which one?
I be going to the one by Marlo, by where that movie theater is and shit. Marlo, by Albertson Marlo. Is that like by Albertson?
Oh yeah. I didn't know it was a Tropicana right there. Oh
That
yes, it is right there on the end.
I ain't gonna lie, they haven't missed yet.
I gotta go on there.
I be
Real
going in that joint. They ain't missed yet.
soon. I need like some rice and peas with the cabbage
That's
and
what-
maybe some jerk chicken.
They put that shit all together for you. You know what I'm saying?
But like
Oxtails, all that.
my only problem is every time I want dumpling, they don't have no motherfucking dumpling. It's like, why? Because I need something to munch on while I'm waiting for my food to come.
What you mean, like the pocket?
Yeah, the little dough balls.
I've never ate a dumpling in my adult
Or it could be
years.
flat. You could.
I never
It
ate a
tastes
dumpling
good out
as
the
an
way.
adult. Never. I think the last time I ever had a dumpling, I had to be like 6 years old.
I can't with you. Look, you anti-dumpling. I see that.
No, I'm not even anti-dumpling. Like, nobody just never made it. Like, nobody never made chicken and dumplings.
That would be like a perfect meal. Some motherfucking flat wings. Like a whole platter
And
of
some
flat
jollof
wings.
rice.
Some jollof rice and some plantain,
Fried.
of course. And then the flat dumpling.
I had a bison
With,
burger.
like, some honey
before. I know this is random. Yes,
That sound
honey
good.
always
That
put
sound good.
bison burgers. Was I don't even.
Bison
You-
burgers is fire.
You ever had
Telling you, I
Mike's
didn't
spicy
expect that.
honey?
See, if you like bison burgers, you
you
would
gotta try
love
that.
bear burgers, bruh. It's like the same consistency, but just a lot more flavorful.
Hey,
Just a
Mo.
lot more rich.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, if a bit fake and I smoke that joint, I might have to eat that.
Bruh.
joint.
ATL. If I eat a fucking bear burger, I'm gonna say this one for Leo. Cause the way that bear did him in Revenant, I still ain't got over that shit.
You see?
I
Hold
still
on.
ain't got over that.
Who?
The bear in the Revenant, Leo,
Oh,
like he had to
yeah.
fight that motherfucker and he would not leave him alone. I feel some type of way.
On the grill, cuz he would have been on the grill
Nah, for real.
with some blueberries on them.
Hey, yo, boo boo. What's that name? Yogi.
Yogi.
Shit. Thank Yogi.
Yeah.
You want to steal from my picnic basket.
Feel like,
Alright.
look at you now. We ain't had no picnics over here. Look at you.
Oh, I seen a nigga was feeding like a bear or something. But, like, it was not a nigga. It was a white motherfucker with a white family.
He was a nigga because
And
he's
he was feeding a
ignorant.
black bear, bro. Like a big ass black bear.
He was a nigga.
He was probably ready for that. He was probably trying to get him down. Like, come on down the tree, bro. Come on. I got you.
No, bro. He was like,
He was
how
gonna
you
eat
are?
him.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he was feeding them, but it was like a wild bear. Like, that joint was not they pet.
I'd have put cuz in the headlock and drug him off to the crib. Come on, bro. He throwing you on the grill tonight.
Who that? Mexico, he was like, if you ever see me fighting a bear, help the bear.
Yeah. That's me. If you ever see me fighting a bear, help the bear. Because he's getting thrown on the grill when I get home.
You gonna have a bunch of fucking bearskin rugs in your house.
Yeah. Some little slippers.
Waste
I
not
nobody
worry.
ever get
Headband.
offended by bearskin rugs and shit.
Of course they do.
They get offended by others. Like,
Yeah, like foxes
gotta-
and little, yeah.
Cause they little and cute and people are
scared of
stupid.
bears.
It's the little ones. I mean, bears are a problem too, but them little ones.
bears be breaking in niggas' houses, literally.
The only
like,
bear
what's up,
I
y'all?
wouldn't eat is a
I-
polar bear.
We don't have no party up in here tonight.
I wouldn't eat a polar bear. My man said he would though. My man's cannot wait to take a trip to Antarctica to go eat a polar bear. Like he's literally looking
They gotta
forward
have
to
a
that.
good
Y'all
diet,
are
dog.
menaces.
They eat
Frozen
seals
fish,
and yeah, seals.
And I'm not okay
walruses,
with that
yeah.
either.
I would never eat none of that. I would never eat a seal or a walrus or no weird stuff like that. But I can't wait to get to Africa and fuck this zebra.
Would you eat an otter?
An otter? That's actually on my to-do list because of their diet.
Eat the fucking otter.
Alright, because
No.
of their diet.
No.
They eat a lot of clams, a lot of mussels, a lot of stuff like that. You know, I would definitely fuck an otter up. I ain't gonna lie. Every time I see an otter, I just be like, damn, you just look so good on my grill.
It looked like a weasel a little bit.
I'm fine with that. I done ate chipmunks and stuff like that.
I
Snakes
felt
and
that you
weird
did.
shit, man.
You already said like it's a
I
plethora.
done lived outside. Like I done lived outside. I done lived off the land. I done went without power, electricity, running water, toilet, stove, heat,
Oh,
electric.
no, no wrong.
I done
Yeah,
been there,
no
done
degree.
that. Yeah.
Nigga
I
talks to
just-
wolves and shit.
I just feel like we
I
should
did.
include a list of like all the fucking animals that you have eaten in a description on the fucking video. Because this list is goddamn extensive. Like, what the fuck do
It
you not do?
definitely is.
You a blunt whisperer. You be out here outdoors and then, you know, what the fuck, Wolfman jacking it? I don't know. You be out there with like the plaid shirt and the vest and shit, and then you got like the little tactical hat with the fucking pockets in that joint, and then like which pocket do you keep your chapstick in? Cause like I need one of them hats.
I'm
So I
more or
can
less
have, like,
worried
my
about the
chapstick in
joint
one
than
of
the
them joints.
chapstick. F the chat. Ain't nobody out there with me. It's just me. And
Don't you
them
ever
animals.
be out there just raw dogging the motherfucking earth with no chapstick. What is wrong with you?
It be happening. It do.
Come on now. Nah.
Or it be too hot and the chapstick
Unacceptable.
melt inside your pocket. You got melting.
You gotta get a quality chapstick. See, the ones that you using, the fucking thing
It's
just
just the grab and go. Yeah, I know. I be doing myself
gotta
down
do
bad.
better. Come on now. God damn.
But when you out there living like that, who you trying to have pretty lips for? Nobody. Nobody.
I ain't gonna lie.
For the most high. Okay.
The Most High putting me through this. I'm pretty sure the Most High not caring about my lips, caring about my mind.
I feel you.
My mind got to be strong. My lips
With the lips, with the lips is for me.
Hey,
Then
you funny.
it's for me. I need my earrings and I need to be out there with my chapstick.
Hey, nah,
Or
but-
like the little thing of Vaseline that's like this big.
Now Vaseline, that's something I had to keep. I ain't really. When you bathing inside a freshwater spring, like that water's so cold, but it like, kind of like rejuvenate your whole body, keep you moisturized, kind of. It's real weird. And then it's like it was like 72 different minerals inside the spring water inside
Okay.
Colorado. Yeah, bro. So it's like exfoliating like your whole body when you step into the spring. You get to go shower off in that bitch. Like yeah, I used to start every morning like that.
Wait, I have a question. So when people make spring water,
Mm-hmm.
do they go to a spring and just is that water like taken through a process? What?
Sometimes, they'll put like a pump in it. They'll put like a pump in a filter, and have the water like travel. Like they'll set up like a little water system.
Okay.
So it's like the pump will suck out the water. It'll go through a filter and wherever they want to source it at.
Okay.
But some spring water is sourced at a spring.
Cause I'm just saying.
90% of the spring water, like Deerpark water, all that shit is sourced at a factory.
Okay.
That shit
Turn
just
the tap
regular-
on.
Yeah, it's just regular tap.
Put the
water.
top on this motherfucker. Hey, yeah.
That's some good ass stuff.
Like, look on the back of the bottle. It'll tell you where it was bottled. Bottled in New Jersey. Where the hell you getting fresh springs in New Jersey?
Hoboken.
Get out of here. Get outta here. Nah.
A fresh spring of trash.
You ain't never think about that. It literally on the back of the bottle it tell you where it was bottled. How you telling me this is Fiji water, came from a damn volcano, but it was bottled in Illinois? How? People don't realize that, bro. Y'all really just pay for a company. You ain't paying for a brand. You ain't paying for quality. You paying for a company. You just paying for that name.
That's sad because over the years, the quality of whatever they selling just
Goes
go down
down.
the drain.
How is the world 75% water and we got to pay for it and we get tainted water? We can't even purchase non-tainted fresh water. We got to pay for tainted water and the world's 75% water. That don't make sense.
I mean, the ocean.
No. Fuck the ocean. You know how much frozen water it is? You know how many underground lakes and rivers there are? Nah, fuck the ocean. Nah, bro. Yeah.
That's real.
And yeah, speaking of frozen water, why do white people keep wanting to dig and find shit that's like buried in the ice?
Cause they know.
Because they,
Finding all different type of diseases.
yeah,
bringing
that's
shit
what they
back
just
to
found
life.
up. They just found some super bug and it's
Yeah,
like
where y'all-
523 chromosomes to this joint. I'm like, what
Where
the
y'all
fuck?
think this pandemic that we just went through came from?
Come on,
man.
y'all.
Y'all gotta think. Y'all gotta stay ahead of the game, bro. They literally showed us that this was coming. In the past 20 years, they have literally been showing us in every movie, every sequel, every TV series, all this. They showed us this was coming. You know what's
Resident
crazy?
Evil.
Something else is coming right after this. This was just a little warm up.
Is it the zombie apocalypse? Because I feel like I need to get ready. I've been feeling that way. If it's the zombie apocalypse, let me know.
Well, what you got to worry about first is the power going out. Whenever the power go out and when it come back on, most of us not even gonna be here anyway. But for those that do survive, they gonna have to deal with that some type of outbreak, because they were trying to cross Ebola with rabies back in like 2019.
Why though? Like, what the fuck?
See, I
Y'all
follow
bitches
all of
is
this.
bored.
because
God.
I've been waiting for the zombie apocalypse since the swine flu.
Yeah, no bullshit. Swine flu, was that before or after SARS?
It was,
COVID is SARS.
I think it was before.
SARS 2.0?
COVID is it's a variant of SARS.
Y'all out here playing.
Think about it. They have patents on all these sicknesses, on all these viruses. They're just
Fucking
crossing them
patents. That mean
together,
they
making
was
them work. Yeah.
They-
Created.
All this shit was created in the laboratory and dug up under the ice in Siberia Antarctica, and up in the North Pole.
Oh, Mo. Is that why Ukraine is like a fucking ghost town
Mm-hmm.
now? Oh, Mo.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all gotta connect them
My
dots,
high
bro.
coming down. I'm getting smart again, y'all. Hey, I was I was listening to this dude talk about how, they prepping any volunteers from Africa or just black people in general that Ukraine has a certain culture and you just need to come over here, help out, but be okay with the fact that they might call you a nigga from time to time. Somebody
yeah.
might have on
Yeah.
blackface, you know what I'm saying? Like, I finally watched Atlanta. I finally did, and it was interesting. Like the culture over there, everybody be like, "Oh yeah, Europe isn't racist. The Europeans aren't. Are you serious? Have you not seen the blackface that is going on over there in Sweden? They Swedes and like yeah, the Danish people do it. And I shop at IKEA. I'm fucking hurt. You feel me? I'm fucking hurt right now. What's next? Just take everything at this point. I'm about to go live off the grid, man. Man, Obi-Wan, teach me your way.
It is better. You ain't never thought about that? Why everybody hate us?
Nah, for real. That's a
Seriously.
good question.
If we was Africans, then why they dislike us? If we all came from Africa or East Asia, everybody hate us from the Arabs to the Mexicans. Everybody hate us. Everybody.
Not even by the Chinese.
Every single body, bro. And never like that always sat on my mind. Like even as a kid, like why everybody dislike us? Every other race of people, they hate us. Everybody. Like they say we Africans hate niggas. Hate us with a passion.
I preach that shit.
Mm.
Like I preach that shit heavy, like, cause they don't fuck with us.
Not
That's
at
why
all,
I remember
bro.
when I was like, you was like, the people got left over there,
Yeah.
and they was banging that black shit, but they was not like, they wasn't like
Yeah.
us black. They
I
was
get what
like,
you're saying. I got what you were saying, but I don't know. I just feel like they probably don't know how to differentiate between us and them. So they treating everybody
oh,
the
I see
same.
what you're saying. Okay, they just put us all in a bowl, but they probably could tell too.
No, they definitely know. Because think about it, Africans don't get called black. They get called African. Jamaicans don't get called black. They get called Jamaican. That's what y'all don't realize. Like, we get called black, and only us, the so-called African American, we get called black. We have no heritage. We have no background. We have nothing to hold on to. Jamaicans don't get called black. They don't even get called African. They get called Jamaicans.
I asked the dude, I was like, was Jamaicans ever enslaved? He from Jamaica. Oh, yeah. He's like, no, I don't think so.
How are we still being called African Americans if we never even was from Africa? Why ain't we really just Americans?
I think that's just to not give us that title of American. It got to be something in there to kind of lessen it.
But they know we're the only actual true American. We are the true Americans. We are the owners and the founders of this land. This is our soil. This is literally ours. We let everybody come into our land and push us out. And then tell us that we not from here. What? Fuck you gonna tell us we not from here?
American narcissism.
Goddamn.
Gaslighting at its finest. You want to know how I gaslight a motherfucker? Go just look at a history book. It's a manual on how to gaslight somebody.
Brainwashing. You literally only learn what they want you to. You go to school to learn what they want you to. Everything has a cap on it. Everything has a cap. From your money to your knowledge, it has a fucking cap. They put a cap on what you can earn, on what you can know, what you're allowed to do, where you're allowed to go. They put a fucking cap on it. You learn more on your own than any institution has ever fucking taught you. Once you leave an institution, once you leave them four walls or them four foundations, that they put up for you to learn in, once you leave that, you learn. While you're there, you're just brainwashed. You're just manipulated. You just learn. You're not even learning. You're remembering.
Downloading.
Basically, you just learn to recite. You just learn to remember these damn things, but it's not real information that you're actually ingesting. They just want you to. They want you to remember specific things, and that's it. They don't want to tell you nothing more and nothing less. Think about it. What did they put the teachers on? A curriculum. They have a day-to-day schedule on what they can and cannot say. Mm-hmm. Things get deep, bro. Things get deep. I don't mean to make y'all show so deep, but
It be like that sometimes,
definitely
though.
do.
Like, you watched it, you know. It be like that.
Sometimes niggas gotta talk that real shit, yeah, man. I don't know how long we been shooting, but
I know.
yeah, I that's the whole carry
What happened to the clock, goddammit? Nino, fix this shit.
film. Nah, that joint it's recording straight from the jump now, so it's like I don't even got press record and shit.
That's what's up. I love technology. It's like a blessing and a curse, job. Like, I had the patience for it.
definitely the Curtis.
Hey, Cairo in the roadblocks, right?
Yeah.
Bet. So since he want to be on roadblocks, he about to learn how to code. My son been complaining for like a whole month, and I'm like, bruh, I keep trying these little coding classes, but these people, they try and hit motherfucking heads. You feel me? I'm not really for that. If it's free, it's for me. So I try my best to look
respect
for
it.
some free resources. Why the roadblocks? Like, they have a studio, create a studio, as well as like tutorials that they gotta go through. Like, yeah, I'm gonna send you the
tight.
link.
That's tight.
I'm making him like a little notebook. It's gonna be laminated. Yeah, make that joint jump from here to there. I'm like, bruh, you don't even understand. You 11 with skills that can make you 6 fucking figures.
That's a fact.
And then if you doing this on YouTube, showing people how to do it, that's another income, bruh. Man, we ain't even had this shit when I was coming up.
That's
Oh
all you
my
gotta do
goodness.
is title the video "How to."
Oh my
Those
goodness.
are the most popular videos searched on YouTube. How to.
Look, I graduated from YouTube University. I don't know if I told you that. Okay, I got my motherfucking credentials in sewing and some other things. And I graduated from YouTube University with a side major in Pinterest. And, you know, like, they look out and they stay looking out. Let me stop tooting y'all home for y'all bitches decide that you want to start charging motherfuckers.
Yeah. No free promotion.
But yeah, shout out to the creators. You feel me?
Yeah, shout out to the real content creators.
Yeah, they be trying to block us, all the black content. Like, for real, if y'all want to pay us to show you some things, we could do that. But you just can't go around stealing stuff, because that's when you gotta get full. Like, we got to fight you.
No, for real.
Because it's the whole saying, I'm going to fight you like what? Like, you stole something. Come on now. If you literally stole something now, you
yeah.
have to get fight.
Oh yeah.
I'm out
I'm
of
gonna
breath.
beat
I
you like
can't.
you
Some
stole
niggas
something.
like, yeah, I
yeah.
beat your ass like you stole some. That's,
Yeah.
that's
The
how you
whole
know
saying.
shit.
That's how you know it's real. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Lyrical light up. How you
Okay.
come up with that? And
Bruh, that was because of you. I'm gonna keep it real. I was done doing YouTube after my weed videos got demonetized. So I was like, F YouTube. I'm gonna just keep the channel. And as you saw on Instagram, I was actually about to sell the channel and just let somebody else just have the monetization and do their thing. And then when you hit me up with that business promotion, I was just like, all right, well, hold on. I got a platform, so I could use that platform to promote him. And I was like, well, damn, I got a brother that got a whole record label that he got artists. And I was like, so I could promote them. And then I was like, well, shit, I could cross TL with them. And I was like, so Sick Fellas and then TL, I could cross Smack Life with Sick Fellas. And then it just was like, all right, let me just think about something where I could bring all of this to light. And I'm more of like a behind the scenes person. Like I just want to be the person behind the scenes, getting a lot of behind the scenes footage. And then I thought about it, and I was like, but they need exposure. TL need exposure. All the artists on Sick Fellas need exposure. And I was like, how can we do that? Like, how can I give the audience inside exposure of these people so they can get to know them? I was like, man, let's just have a personal smoke out. I don't want to call them interviews because I know all of y'all. Like, we're all like family, basically, you know, so it's all on the inside. So I didn't want to call it interviews. I was like, shit, we all just going to be smoking and talking in anyway. And all y'all got bars. Everybody's lyrically inclined. So I was like, shit, lyrical light up.
Yeah, that shit is, man, I was like, that shit alright right there.
Yeah.
Like, he told me the name, I said, that shit tight.
Yeah. And then it's just so much that I could do with that, you know, get the LLC for it. Then there's Lyrical Light Up Studios. So I could do like anything with that. So I could take that, we could make videos, music videos, short films, anything. You know, I could literally do anything with Lyrical Light Up. But it's basically revolved around promoting you and my brother's artist.
That's dope. Yeah. That's dope. Shit, good luck for stepping out. I know you don't be on the camera.
Oh, that's cool.
You got anything you want to say to the folks before we?
Just make sure you follow this gentleman right here. Please tell him your information, so you know.
Oh, 3J's Odd Gawd on Instagram. That's it. 3J's Odd Gawd. Plain and simple.
Smoke responsibly.
Yes, please smoke responsibly.
And smoke weed every day. You know, the late great Nate said that, and
Bars.
we will keep it going, like a good J. Fucking cipher.
Life is a J. But yeah, y'all. Good luck. Yeah, tune in all that there. Tell a friend, tell a friend.
Tell everybody.
No. Smack the belly. We gone.
Smack life.